this afternoon we have a visit by the famous Jakarta dangdut dancer Syahrini, visiting the Villa Bebek as part of her orientation program. But the light is totally amazing this afternoon at the Villa Bebek. I'll just do a few sweeps of the garden. This is the statue that's modelled on the centrepiece of the Majapahit Museum, the Garuda Vishnu. Vishnu is actually in the National Museum. It's my collection of secret and sacred temple statues. Lovely water jar urn base from a North Bali family house shrine, swinging around to the water garden. There's a few fountains here that are not on. Beautiful afternoon light. This is the East Indonesian garden, because all of these cemetery markers and chompang pieces came on the market about 20 years ago, and I started to collect them. The famous column brackets from the Puri Kanginan, the Bali Matradam, the Amsterdam Pavilion, from the Raja Karangasam's palace. This is a panel from probably a temple in Kubu Tambahan, North Bali. Lovely Chinese floral motifs. Towards the architect's studio in here, I use mirror a little bit to double up the effect. Rather good view through here into the pool court. It really is looking good. Just managed to flog a Pintor Sirate modern lamp to Inca Utan across the road. The lamp was done recently for Kim Ingalls' coming book on it's looking so good. The sun's been out for 2 months. After 18 months of rain, so it's quite uniquely gorgeous at the moment, the gardens. Everywhere has a background of bright purple bougainvilleas. Funny Marjorie's bed with architectural motif panels. It's got everything, this bed. It's got go-downs for shipping ports and Javanese noblemen's houses and wonderful sort of Dutch type things. Probably from Sumenep. Lovely floral work on the roof too. Must use more of this in my work in Lanoi Bay in Bintan. Just picking up this walk again. Head north towards the main house and the matadors I picked up in Melrose, Los Angeles with Tim and Annie. Chai Ibrahim chair, nice bit of Vietnamese ceramic fern stand there. Over here is a fountain that was designed by Wayne Jamul for an idea by Johnny Darling. It's rather fun. This is actually the view from the architect's studio. It's the lamp that Pinto designed that I just flogged to Inca. She's a hard nut to crack. Looking very poetic. A couple of farmer statues to the bottom left there from the Donald Friend collection. Of course the Kulkul, inspired by the old Kulkul folly in the middle of Wirwalruntu's garden. Used to be once, I think, Donald Friend's house. We're coming up to the section of the water garden that's the cover of my book, Tropical Garden Design. A couple of Chamul flanking pots here, which are all now infirm and can't get up for a while. He's got mark. What is this mark? Must be reflux. He's 87. Famous garden view. The much copied, the original statues from the family house shrine in Bungkulan in North Bali, copied in the lobby of the Four Seasons Hotel, but I've seen them in movies, Hollywood movies recently. They're sort of on the side of the bypass. Half the things on the side of the bypass originated in this house. That's quite a Geoffrey Bower-esque view there. Painting of the gate, the pool side by Nigel Weymouth, the original owner of Granny Takes a Trip, as featured in the Austin Powers movies. Gulnik murdered in his calendar month. This is the Naples section. Some Italian friends of mine recently remarked it was like Naples. It's actually things from Colombo and Kerala. And down below is a bottom of a plankiran, probably from a big wantilan. A beautiful water buffaloes, skull and horns from Sumba. Bali house dog about to be rescued by Leslie Ann Franklin. The Chirico chair by Stephen Little. Wonderful North Bali temple guardian statues. Photograph I did of the fishermen in Kerala. Well, this garden is looking totally fabulous in the afternoon sun. Ah, there's the Taraja water buffalo lamp that no one's bought yet. These could be 12th century East Javanese Hindu guardian statues from a temple, sort of the male-female fertility symbols in the crouching position, which sort of dates them to be quite old perhaps. They're from the Tengger Hindu mountaintop region of East Java near Bromo. I like to do this garden as I walk across the bridge, but I don't want to end up in the drink. Let's see what I can do. These gardens are always much better as photographed while walking through them. We end up at the fern section here, and then we swing around to the little homage to the gardens of Sanur that I knew when I first came to Batu Jimbar in the late 1970s. I used to go to the Baruna, which was Jimmy Pandy's old house. I used to love those sand gardens, the early La Taverna and Tanjung Sari. That was a little bit that was a little bit of amateur camera work by my house manager, Nyoman Sayang, whose brother is the great sculptor Made Chankar. It's my driver Made Sopir. Look at this bougainvillea. And the bougainvillea down there is looking amazing.